see you. I know that when the draw was made, when I chat with you, you said how you haven't always been blessed with the best of FA Cup draws in your career. So how excited are you for this?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Since we last spoke, I think the time's gone really quick with the schedule that we've had. The game seems to have been drawn and now it's here, like out of the blue. But we've been concentrating on the league, and now this game's here. Everyone's been buzzing around the training ground for the last 2-3 days, and now just can't wait to test ourselves against the best.
How do you prepare for a game like this?
Everyone prepares differently. I just go about my business as I do with any other game, and just once I'm on the pitch, try and win my battle against whoever we come up against.
And that might be Erling Haaland. How do you stop him?
I think many have tried, many have failed. But listen, I'll just try and do what I can footballing wise, and to stop him scoring any goals or getting any attempts on our goal.
I mean, obviously there's the gap in the leagues, but your form going into it is as good as it's been, not just in your time, but good as it's been for this club in League Two as a whole. How much of that can you take to the Etihad?
Yeah, definitely. Our form's been very good. We've won 6 and 6 clean sheets, so all the lads are on a high. We'll take that into this game here, and obviously we're coming against champions of the Premier League, so I think we will have to be an extra 10% better than what we've been over the last 6 weeks, even though we've won the games. But yeah, we'll go there and see if we can cause an upset.
And obviously, you've all got teams that you follow, and you've got FA Cup memories. I gather there's no Manchester City fans in the Salford squad, but there are a lot of Reds as well. Can you tell us a bit about the banter and the teams that some of you support heading into this weekend?
Yeah, there's definitely loads of Reds. I think there's more Reds. I don't think there's any Blues in there, but there's a lot of Schoses, so there's a Liverpool, Everton fans there. We're just going to go there and we'll have a good day. If we can cause an upset, we'll be buzzing with it, and so will the club.
Can you give me an insight as well to what perhaps the likes of Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes, the influence they've maybe had on you personally?
Yeah, they've been around. The Giggs is around us all the time. Scholes was there today. When they're there, you can see the lads are the legends of the game. They've done so much. They've had an incredible career. You can see the lads like to try and ask them questions and see how they used to come up against quicker fullbacks, quicker wingers, better physical centre midfielders, and the lads just take every little bit of information they can off them because it's crucial.
Have they worked on any parts of your game with you?
Not really, no. They just tell me to do what I do best, and that's just try and be as physical as I can with my opponent and try and win the battle.
Yeah, and do you think you might see any others, other the class of Man City this week, perhaps? Maybe a phone call from abroad?
I think they'll all try and be there, wouldn't they, for the big game. Hopefully we get to see them all. Like you say, it's incredible to have owners like that, so if they do come in the dressing room, it will give us a little bit of an uplift.
And what about Karl Robinson? Because it's been a year since he took over now. Can you give us kind of where it was at when he came in and what he's done to get it to where it is now?
Yeah, I think we had targets last year, Christmas time before we came in, and we wasn't hitting them, so the club made a decision to change the manager. As soon as the gaffer came in, he's loud, he's boisterous, so like he got the lads going, put a bit more belief into us and made us hard to beat. And then this year he's made so many changes with the recruitment, brought in some good players, and I think he's put belief in them as well as the lads that was here last year, and we're thriving now, starting to gel more.
How many friends and family have been asking for tickets?
I took 140 tickets for this game. Friends, family, friends of my brothers, sisters. It's been a bit of a nightmare for me to sort out, but I finally sorted it out all yesterday, and they're all coming down in the numbers to support us.
And what do they, I guess the closest ones of those, mean to you, and what will it mean to you this weekend, seeing them in the crowd?
Yeah, definitely, they've helped me from a career. In football you probably get more lows than you do highs, and when I do hit a low, I'm a bit of a nightmare at home. I do take it back. So they've been incredible for me, to stand by me with my mood swings, because I don't like losing. All I can do is say thank you to all of them for supporting me.
And just finally from me, I know you've got a friend who's also got a big game this weekend. You've got a Tamworth player up against Tottenham. I know you're good friends with.
Yeah, Tonks is my mate. We done something the other day together. he can't wait. He loves football. His whole family breathe football. They always have done. He just can't believe that he's got Tottenham. He works incredibly hard on and off the pitch with daily work as well as playing football. And like I said, his game's on Sunday, so he's going to watch mine and I'm going to go and watch his. So hopefully we can both cause massive upsets.
Casey, I feel like you've got a classic sort of FA Cup third round story. You're a bit of a late developer, weren't you, in sort of getting into the EFL and being spotted in London. Can you tell us a bit about sort of how that came about and how you got your big break?
Yeah, I was just talking about Tonksy there. So it was just a phone call one weekend. I was asking him what he was doing. He said, "I'm staying in. I'm playing in a tournament, like a local tournament." And I just said to him, "Can you get me a game there?" It was incredible. I went there and there was about 20 players, and I was just like, "Well, what am I doing? Because I obviously ain't going to play." And then the manager came up to me and said, "Can you play at centre half?" Because when I was younger, I played from 11 to 16 as a striker, just Sunday league football. Then I stopped. So I went there and I just to get on the pitch, I just said, "Yeah, I can play centre half," and ended up getting picked up for a local team from a manager called Ian Rowe. That was at Gornal. And then I went there pre-season. I was so unfit, it was untrue, sick through all the whole pre-season. Didn't like it one bit. He gave me a contract. I done well there and I moved on. And then ever since then, I just, from the age of 20 that was, and then I played 4 years non-league, and then I signed pro for Blackpool under Gary Bowyer. Under Gary Bowyer at Blackpool. Yeah.
Did you ever play centre half before?
No, I just winged it there. Honestly, I did. And then obviously I signed for Gornal there as a centre half, and I've always been the sort of person, if I do come up against someone, I always make it like a battle between me and them. I don't like to lose in anything, and it just came natural to me. It was just little positioning bits that I had to pick up on the way, and then once I got to pro, the more in depth in that, and I learned pretty quick really, and just jumped up the leagues within 4 years into Wrexham in the conference, and then straight to Blackpool.
You were working in a quarry at the time, weren't you?
Yeah. So
what's that involve?
Yeah. So when I left school, it was just my mum at home, so I had to go out and work really. Couldn't really to play football and work was not really something that I wanted to do. I needed to work weekends as well as in the week. So I worked on a quarry, and it's just machinery, JCBs, Komatsus, whatever, 40 ton, 50 ton machinery, and it was just digging out sand and putting it through a machine so there's no lumps in it and just sending it on its way.
How long did you carry on doing that for?
I'd done that for years. So when I signed for Wrexham, which was classed as full-time football then so I think we started there on the Thursday. My last shift was the Wednesday. I just thought, I actually enjoyed, I've said to Will before, I enjoyed working on the diggers. It's something that I'd probably do when I leave football, because I just enjoyed it.
Presumably when you were doing that, you weren't really thinking you were going to be playing pro football or full time. So it's actually the obvious thing, but you imagined maybe you'd be doing that for quite a bit longer.
Yeah, I thought that was me. I thought that was my career path. Like I said, I was unfit when I went to Gornal. There used to be a van pulling up onto the site, and I used to just eat pies, sausage rolls, anything. And my diet was horrendous. You just like get what you can and carry on working as such. So football was never. I thought once I finished football at 16, I didn't think I was going to play another game, to be honest.
Can I ask you a bit about working with players, particularly since it's involved, at the training ground and stuff. I know you said it was really particularly relevant to you that he said, but what's it like just having him? I mean, what's his role like day to day at the training ground, and what's it like for you having something like that?
It's incredible. Like I said, what he's done in the game's been frightening, really, for such a long time until the age that he played at. But he gets around all the lads. He speaks to us all. Speaks to me about how can we get it better. I think he speaks to the wingers and does little bits on the training pitch with the younger wingers to help develop their crossing or movement patterns in the wide areas. But I think you can see it in Kelly and I think he's took on a lot with Kelly O'Mai took it on board. So I think it's incredible to have him around.
So it might mean that he takes a group of the wide sided players off. They do a little bit of a session themselves as a breakout as part of the main session. Or?
No, the gaffer and Brucey and the coaching staff take everything day to day. But then at the end of training, if the lads are doing a little bit of extras, then Giggs will go over to them and put his little input into the lads that obviously he's got the knowledge, he's been there, done it.
So you're there seeing Giggsy put a cross in or do what you always, in a sense, I suppose you're watching that, you're seeing that.
Yeah, we watched Scholes train with us one day, and I didn't train for some reason, and he never gave the ball away once. It's like he could just still play, and it's just crazy how their mind thinks and how incredible they still are after 20 years of not playing professionally.
Was that a five side or was it?
I think it was an possession game, and some of the lads was firing it into him, half trying to make a mistake, but he just didn't.
Great.
Yep.
How do you manage expectation? Because there's obviously going to be like some excitement going into this game amongst yourself and the other players.
The expectations is more on them, isn't it? Really, we're the underdogs. We're just going to go there. Gaffer's got his game plan that he's been trying to put through us all week, and we're just going to go out there and just try and take it to them as much as we can. Obviously, the Premier League side, some world class players. If we can cause an upset there, then the expectations, they failed them, and obviously we've overachieved what we really want to do.
Okay, so when City were having that poor run of results recently, what was the thinking among the fans there that you really got a good chance?
It was said, but it was more of a joke, to be honest. We're saying, we can get after these losing games and that, but like we have to respect them. The top players, you know, they're incredible players. They've got some international superstars there, haven't they? So, but everyone has bad run of form. You can see now they're starting to pick back up. It was only ever going to be a short period of time, wasn't it?
Wasn't you to run the nightmare on securing tickets for people? Was that put extra pressure on you? Let people know?
No, I just put it in a group chat. If they wanted tickets, I ask and then if they start asking me days later, I'll just say, nah, no, I ain't doing it. You should have been that there first. Say it's sold out and blame it all on Will.
Okay.
Guys online, is there anything? Cut, Gregor, Ad? No?
Speak right now because I can't hear.
You're right. Oh yeah. Did the Manchester City game sort of coincided with a big upturn in form? Did it give you something to aim towards?
Probably in people's heads, yeah, maybe knowing that if they're playing well in the league, maybe they've got a better chance of starting the Man City game. But we know what our targets are this year. And it's more the league than the FA Cup, so we know even after the FA Cup game against City, we know we've got Fleetwood. That's a massive game for us to just keep our run going on in the league.
Okay. Sound?
Sweet. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Good luck Saturday.